Good morning. Later this week is Veterans Day. You might know it as a day off. For me, Veterans Day always reminds me of my dad. And it also reminds me of an episode in his life that really made me think about my relationship to my country, the opportunities and obligations. And I thought I'd share it with you, and maybe it will make you think about how you respond to the opportunities and obligations of being American. My dad was born in 1916. Both his parents were immigrants. He went to public school, graduated, and then he joined the Army and became an officer in the Army Air Corps. He became a fighter pilot, and he served in the Pacific. As a matter of fact, that's him right there, climbing up on to the wing of his P-47 Thunderbolt. He's about to launch off an aircraft carrier into the battles for Saipan and Tinian Islands in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. His group was the first one to do that, launch P-47s off a moving aircraft carrier. He flew about 25 missions in the P-47, and then they switched over to the twin-engine P-38 Lightning. That's it right there. That's his plane, the Lightning. Unfortunately for him, on his first mission, one of the engines died on his P-38, and he had to return to base. And on the way back, the other engine died. And so he had to bail out into the Pacific Ocean. It's a really big place. That's him floating in the Pacific Ocean alone. The picture was taken by a Navy PBY rescue plane sent to help him out. The seas were too rough, so they couldn't land. So they dropped him a larger life raft, and they circled him for over 6 hours. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy redirected a destroyer, and it steamed the 6 hours to find my dad and pick him up and bring him home. It seems to me that it would have been very easy to forget about and abandon one soldier in the vast wartime Pacific Ocean. But they didn't. They went out of their way to look for him, to protect him, and to bring him home. And there's a kind of compact there between the country and the citizen, each one doing their best for the other's welfare. And so when the Pledge of Allegiance comes on the morning announcements on WACS, I stop wherever I am and I say the pledge. And when I go into a public building, like a village hall or a courthouse or a school, I take my hat off. For me, it's a small but significant gesture, these two things. But it's the least I can do to demonstrate that I recognize the opportunity that is mine each day. Thank you.